Can we run through a few different scenarios? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
so let's pretend we've got 1,000 square metre block. We keep the front house, we subdivide the back off, we then sell that back block of land. Are we liable for tax and GST on that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Potentially, yes. Tax, definitely. GST, potentially, yes. Again, for GST also, it depends. I mean, we can, in some cases, say that it's realization of capital, it's not conducting an enterprise, but then each situation is different. You have to be really living in that main residence for a long period of time to substantiate that. It's not like you just got into it, made purchase it a year back and now subdividing, so the GST and all that will be there, definitely in those type of cases. But let's look at some scenarios, where we can really structure it very strategically. So in the scenario you said that you have your main residence, 1,000 square meter block, subdividing it and wanting to sell. Now, if you are selling it, obviously the chances are there will be GST and there will be income tax there. But if you sell, if you see, when you subdivide it, the tax arises only when you sell. Just subdivision and creating a title in itself is not a taxable event.
Yep.
So if you subdivided it, your value has already gone up. And then if your private personal residence and the new title, you sell it at the same time to the same buyer in the same offer and acceptance document, then it goes to them as one.
Interesting.
Then it's tax free to you.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
You see, just to keep few of these scenarios in mind.
What if we have the same 1,000 square metre block, we subdivide the back off, we then build a house on the back, yet we move from the front house into the back house and then sell the front house?
Exactly. So, but again, the only thing you need to be careful of is that when you move into the back house, you really move into the back house, and your moving into the back house must be consistent with making it as your principal place of residence.
How long do we need to live in that back house for?
3 months, 6 months. I mean, there is no real yardstick in the sense that if you live in 6 months, that is okay.
Yep.
So the thing is, what is important is what is your intention and whether your living is inconsistent with a normal, your principal place of residence there. So a whole lot of factors come into account, so there's no straight answer for that. But yes, if you just live in it, let's say 3 months, 6 months, and it's your principal place of residence, then that should be good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Nitin, thank you very much again for joining me on the podcast.
Yeah.